Well, Chris Popper joined here by Duane Crawford, the head football coach for the Ellsworth High School football team. And it's hard to believe that, I don't know where summer's gone, but we've got start of high school football on Monday.
Summer's still here.
I know.
95 degrees yesterday.
I know. So this is, I think we were just talking about, this is the 9th year for Ellsworth High School football.
Yeah, it's 2009 we started this, so it's hard to believe.
I know. I've come a long way.
Yeah.
This year, you had playoffs last year. It's hard to always tell from one year to the next. But tell us a little bit about what's happened during the summer. You guys have been practicing. You've had Wednesday night 7-on-7.
Yeah, we've had Tuesday practices, Wednesday night 7-on-7. We had a week of spring football. We've had weight room 4 days a week. Fairly good turnout compared to, I guess if you're comparing to other programs. So we've had 8 or 10 kids in the weight room all summer. Anywhere from 12 to 15 for 7-on-7. Practices, not quite as many, but it's pretty much typical turnout for summer. Kids have, I was thinking about it this morning. The fall sports season seems to be maybe a little tougher than the other seasons because you're working around summer work schedules, and I mean you start off in the middle of August, which is, you think fall, and middle of August isn't fall.
No, I mean most of the kids are, whether they're lobstering or working in the hospitality industry, everybody wants them there as long as possible.
Yeah, and we don't have a lot of time on the football side to get ready. You have 2 days that start on the 13th, and our morning practices, our conditioning, our evening practices are all X's and O's. We have 5 days to get ready for a scrimmage on Saturday morning, and with the MPA rules, we're allowed 1 day of contact before that on Friday. So trying to get these kids all together and get them to show up to every practice. MPA says you have to practice for 5 days before you can participate in a contest. So they've got to be there every day to play on Saturday, and working around everyone's schedules, and then trying to convince kids, you get your whole life to work. I put out a text this morning, guys. It's 10 years from now. What are you going to be thinking about? Oh boy, I had a great day at work on August 18th when I was 17 years older. Wow, that scrimmage in Bucksport. You remember that pass I caught? It's
right.
You kind of got away. And
I still remember my high school. I didn't play football. I played rugby, but I still remember plays that I made, and that was 40 years ago.
Yeah. And you don't remember what you were doing for a summer job 40 years ago.
No, but I can tell you exactly who I played for, the play that I made, and who I played against when I played for the Bermuda Junior National Team. And it's, those are the memories that stay with you forever.
Yeah, they are. And the kids that come back that have been in the program since 2009 when we started up, they'll show up on the sidelines on game night or come to some practices, and they always say, Coach, you always say, during practices, guys, make the most of it because this is your last year, and we don't really realize that, wow, we really miss this, and
right.
Everything you've said is true. So yeah, trying to convince the kids to rearrange their schedules. Work with your employers; they'll work with you. Tell them, you gotta be at the morning practice, you gotta be in the evening practice. Work in between, but show up because with the numbers we have, you try to get what you can installed in a week's time. If you've got somebody that misses couple practices, they don't have any idea what they're doing on the field.
So and we've talked about that in the past. I mean, they're building blocks. So what you learn on Monday, you build upon on Tuesday and Wednesday, and if you miss a day, it adds up.
Right. Yeah. It's really it goes with all positions. One day, we may see something in practice on Monday that we installed. Well, we need to tweak this because of whatever defensive front or whatever offense they're running. So we go in on Tuesday and we make a few subtle changes. Or you take Tuesday off, you can come back Wednesday and you're lost.
You're on a different page.
Yeah.
So you've got on that Saturday, which would be August 18th, you've got a play day with Bucksport and Washington Academy.
Bucksport, Washington Academy, and Camden Hills.
And Camden Hills,
Yeah.
okay. And then on the following week, it's kind of neat. You're going to do some combined camp with MDI.
Yeah, so on Tuesday and Wednesday, Tuesday, which is the 21st, I believe, MDI will be with us, and we're 5 to 7:30 or so when we get out.
Then everybody's going to have a combined dinner.
Combined practice. I think we have gotten away from the combined dinner. There was a lot of logistical problems with that. One being the time. Trying to work around work schedules. You know, we thought about trying to get things started earlier so we could get them out earlier, but it's hard enough to get the kids in by 5, much less having them start at 3:30.
Right.
So I think we're going to not do the dinner thing this year, but maybe work towards it for next year. But I'm excited for the combined practices because when you have 25 or 30 kids or whatever that you're working with, it's hard to get 2 teams or a good look team, and with MDI and Ellsworth working together, we can have the ones going against the ones, albeit there will be very little contact. You know, we'll be bags and you know, it'll be thud on everything, but it gives us something to look at. And then the 2s will be able to run the same thing against their 2s. So instead of running one play, changing everybody out, switching everything around, now we can just go through it, get a lot accomplished, and the 2s will get just as many reps as the 1s. So it'll be a nice change.
So that'll be Tuesday, Wednesday. And then on August 24th is the first exhibition.
Right.
Against MDI down on the island.
Right, yeah. And you know, Mark and I have talked, and it's an exhibition game. It doesn't, you know, it's you're trying to fine tune for that following week. They've got a whole new offense. They've got some things they want to try. We're going to pretty much run what we ran last year. We've got a few things that we're going to work on, but we'll have a chance to run those things Tuesday and Wednesday and see how they work, and then, you know, work on them a little bit in the exhibition game, and just go out there and have a good time.
And then August 31st, you open up. Who do you play against?
Dexter. So that's a huge game. That could be, you know, that's one of those games where it could have ramifications towards the end of the season.
Yeah.
So it's one we've got to be ready for, and it puts all that much more importance on preseason starting the 13th, because to get ready for Dexter, you've got to get everything in and installed and run that and get the reps in the scrimmage on Saturday and the exhibition game the following Friday.
All right, hard to believe football season's here.
I know.
We're going to start our coaches show. This will be the first show, and then we'll have shows every week once the season starts on Monday and Thursday-ish, Thursday or Friday. But this is our first, and we'll talk again next week once after the Monday practice.
Right.
And you got to practice getting up early.
Yeah. Well, we're not. So MDI's
You're at
6:30.
7.
We're at 7. They're at 6 or 6:30.
They're at 6.
6. Yeah. So are you going to be down there?
I will. I'll be down there on Monday. I'll be down, and then luckily I work my way back. So
yeah.
I'll be at their first practice, and then I'll be at your first practice, and then we'll talk again later in the week.
Now we're excited, and you know, for all of those that are watching, you know, come on out. You can check out our practices if you want to, but definitely come to the scrimmage on Saturday and the exhibition game against MDI that following Friday. That'll be a lot of fun, and it should be a fun season.
All right, Coach. Best of luck.
All right, thanks. Chris.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks for watching. Check out all the other videos we have on the WDEA YouTube channel.